Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is expected to announce his long-awaited presidential campaign this week. And I guess spouses are now fair game because the media is taking aim at his wife, Casey. A new Politico article is being called a sexist hit piece as it makes the unflattering comparison between her and Shakespeare's Lady Macbeth. That piece reads this in part: "She is neither the fawning caricature she's made out to be in conservative and even at times mainstream media, nor a Shakespearean villain. She might well be a bit of both. She can ameliorate some of the effects of his idiosyncrasies. She can also accentuate, even exacerbate his hubris and his paranoia and his vaulting ambition, because those are all traits that they share." Disgusting, inaccurate, totally false, but totally expected from the liberal media. Jason, take a look at the timing of this. It always seems to me a hit piece comes after a Republican announces something positive. So here we go. Thursday, May 18th, this is last Thursday, Wall Street Journal. Ron DeSantis set to launch 2024 presidential bid next week. Next day, Friday, May 19th, Politico. The Casey DeSantis problem, his greatest asset and his greatest liability. Reminded me, look at the dates on this next one. Tim Scott, Thursday, April 22nd, 2021, USA Today. Tim Scott picked to deliver Republican response to President Biden's first address to Congress. One day later, Friday, April 23rd, Glenn Kessler wakes up from his nap. Tim Scott often talks about his grandfather and cotton. There's more to the tale, a fact check. Coincidence?
No, it's not. This is the disgusting part of politics. It's why a lot of good people don't run. In some ways, this is good news to the DeSantis camp because it means you're being effective and they're afraid of you. It is absolutely fundamentally top to bottom wrong to go after Casey DeSantis. Again, like Tim Scott, I served in Congress with Ron DeSantis. I sat on Judiciary and Oversight for years with him. I know her. She's a cancer survivor, beautiful woman, mother of two. She is nothing but an asset. And shame on the media for coming after the family so quickly. That is the disgusting underbelly. Do they ever do this to the Democrats? Oh, no,
yes.
no.
Yes, they did.
They do not.
Michelle Obama? I'm sorry, have we all, did we sleep through the 8 years of Obama where conservative media said the most awful, racist, sexist things about Michelle Obama? I don't think any of this should be said. I think women in politics, especially spouses, are held to a standard that is sexist. It's unfair. It's not fair game on either side. But I lived through an administration that I worked in where Michelle Obama was subject to horrific things about her.
Let's compare apples and apples here. Politico, look at this, Harris. This is Politico, same outlet, right? Lady Macbeth, same comparison. Here's what they had to say. The return of the Lady Macbeth trope. They called it a trope. While the attacks on Joe Biden and John Fetterman's wives might have mostly been intended as attacks on the male candidates, then result as a reinforcement of traditional gender roles. They go on. Same outlet, same comparison, but they defend the Democrat first ladies.
Yeah, and I wish we had let the rest of that play, because the idea that a woman being ambitious, because that was part of that as well, is worth taking a peek at. If you are alongside your spouse and they are running for anything, you are with them. And they paint women oftentimes who stand, but I mean, I'm sure Hillary Clinton could talk about this too.
Exactly.
As somebody who's overambitious.
Yes.
You know, I watched clips of a live event that they did over the weekend, and I heard the nearly declared, we don't know what he's going to do in the next few days, but let's call him that, have to say, you know, some people don't like us, some people hate us because we love each other. It is incredibly sad that somebody would have to stand up and defend not just their love for their spouse, but love in general. Like, love is bad. Like, who has such a hate against peace and happiness? And, oh, I do remember who that might be. And I don't mean to look at you, Marie, but there seems to be a little less joy on your side of the aisle when it comes to this sort of thing. I mean, why go after her? And with all of the experience that you're talking about with Michelle Obama, why not rise then and not do it to the other side? I mean, what about that high tide raises all boats? I believe you when you say you felt all of that. I'm sure many Democrats did. Maybe even Michelle Obama felt it. But I thought when they go low, you rise, you go high. Didn't she say that?
This is I mean, I will say, I know everyone thinks Politico is some Democratic outlet here, but I don't think Joe Biden or Democrats.
You don't think this is an attack on them because they're conservative?
I don't.
What, do you think it's her hairstyle?
Would ever say these things. And I will also say, and this isn't all but Donald Trump. I hate doing that. You know, I'm not always
like,
but Donald Trump. he is the leading candidate on the Republican side, and he traffics in these misogynist, sexist tropes about women, including Democratic women. So I'm not trying to deflect blame from this attack. I don't think this was appropriate. I don't think this was fair to Casey DeSantis. But let's just say our politics is disgusting. Women get the worst of it, and we should call it out no matter whoever does it.
It's specifically conservative women, Emily, because nothing like this. And Marie, if you have different data, let me know. But Politico goes on, and in the middle of the piece, they say, in the DeSantis political project, she is unusually important and uncommonly involved. They said that they cited 60 or more sources, hundreds of interviews over the last few weeks. So this just casually emerges after hundreds of interviews over 6 weeks. This is a hit job. Democrat women just don't get it.
It is. It's misogynistic. It is absolutely appalling. I'm grateful that earlier you called it sexist, because it absolutely is. And where's the outrage from the feminists? Where is the outrage from those feminists on the left that in reading...
Outraged.
Thank you. I'm so glad you are too.
1 out of 10 million.
Because, for example, in reading this article, it says it's pushing her to take a more traditional role. Contrast that with Hillary Clinton becoming Secretary of State. So for some reason, Casey DeSantis is supposed to smile and look pretty and stand in the background. This entire tenor is appalling. It's patently unacceptable. And I just say, Casey, if you are listening, you know that your favor is surrounding you. It's guarding your heart, and you also know that the door of opportunity comes with it a ton of adversaries. And what I feel here is that you said it's par for the course, in politics. Something positive happens, a hit piece comes out. When there are blessings abound, then the enemy comes out talking. So, Casey, ignore this. It is despicable, and we support you.
Well said, Emily Compagno.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Compagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.